There's 25 million men out there carrying this yoke on their head. Look, you're not allowed to see your children. You're not worthy to see your children. You know, but you are. You should fulfill your responsibility. Don't be a deadbeat dad. You should pay money for children you don't see.
And one of the things that I would do, which I think would probably go a long way to reduce the divorce rate, is to tie federal subsidies to the state of child support to a requirement that anyone receiving child support has to make periodic reports to the court supported by documentation showing how the money was used for the direct benefit of the child. The assumption is that in America, when there is a divorce with children, usually the wife has custody. If we instituted a presumption of joint physical custody in divorce, where for not to be granted, the opposing party would have to prove incompetence or unsuitability for the other partner, that also would reduce the incentives for divorce.
Half of all the men that are in America that are married will be divorced. And of course, everyone thinks it's the other men. You know, they think they're okay. So they go home and refuse those costs in there, saying you have to leave. You have 10 minutes to pack your stuff and get out of here.
False accusations, which result in somebody getting jailed without a full due process hearing, though that should be treated as a civil rights felony. People who do that should be prosecuted.
They come home and they have some cops standing there. They're like, what's going on? Are they okay? Well, everything's okay, but you're not okay. I mean, there's a restraining order against you. They call it a temporary order, but it's not temporary.
That is unconscionable and has to be stopped. And the best way to do that is to put some people in jail under a federal civil rights felony.
A fellow named Mark Klein. He decided that he was an older man, he had some means, and what he decided to do was to put his name out there to run for president.
Belonged to Richard Farr's group, K-Rights Radio.
Yeah.
And there was some entries about Dr. Klein's campaign, his intentions, and they're looking for people to give him some help.
I developed a grassroots national constituency. Highly motivated people with agreements. And I have a broader policy agenda. And this being America, anybody can, you know, it's really true, boys and girls, that anybody can be president of the United States.
We have to be involved in the presidential level and the federal level. So currently, Dr. Klein is the only candidate in the United States of America that even say the word office rights. If you have anybody out there, any other federal candidates running for president that says father's rights, call me.
Everything will tell you that in today's political environment, in today's political scene, that for a man like that to win the presidency of the United States is, you know, a 1 in a billion chance. But you have 1 in 10 chance of getting the issues into a major political bloc.
Often the media ignores the fact that there's 25 million dads out there. You know, it's nothing new. They did the same thing 50 years ago with the black people.
The best thing is go political. You get a friend in the White House who is going to put a stop to it simply because I control the purse strings.
What does it cost you to say, I will support you? And that's the issue here. What does it cost?
If the fathers realize that the answer is political, they practically represent a quarter of the electorate. They could control the future of the United States. They could solve almost all their problems if they stop what we say in Yiddish, fetching, which is complaining, and backing. And why are you backing me, boys and girls, and mostly guys? Take your beer money and send it to me, because politics is expensive.
Who else out there has been willing to do this? Who else out there has been willing to set their own financial means on the line and say, you know, I'm going to take this issue as far as I can take it?
You need different leadership. You need to be led by grown-ups.
Then they will begin to start to see a real movement for it, and then they will really see change happening.
You have 25 million dads that have had their children stolen, that their hearts are ripped out of their chest every night. They're mourning the loss of children. 18,000 dads every year are killing themselves. It's absolutely outrageous what's going on. But yet, nothing, that there's a lace curtain out there that they won't talk about this in conventional media.
When my generation is gone, there will be nobody with a living memory of an America where common sense still had some social currency.